Hello and welcome to the first BitWebDev WordPress tutorial. Today we're going to show you how to set up a site. For our purposes, we're going to be using wordpress.ncsu.edu, and you will need to be a Unity user in order to create an ncsu.edu WordPress. So if you want to use wordpress.com or wordpress.org, you can do that if you do not have an NC State site, or if you don't want to use the ncsu.edu site hosting, then you can do it there as well. And the rest of this tutorial beyond setting up the website you should be able to use to create a wordpress.com website. So we'll begin by going to the wordpress.ncsu.edu website. You'll scroll down and you can see your options for creating a website. For our purposes, we're going to use a free site. So first you'll need to log in with your Unity ID. So again, you can see here that if you do not have a Unity account, you will not be able to do this. Alright, so here you can see some of the websites that I have already set up. You may not have anything listed here if you've never set up a site. So the first thing you'll do is pick your site domain. So just whatever you want to call your website, and then it will have the ending .wordpress.ncsu.edu. And you can give it a site title. And then you can set privacies or whatever else you want to do. So we are going to create the site now. And as you can see here, it says the website has been created, and in order to edit it, we're going to log in. So once the site is created, you will have this dashboard shows up. It gives you a brief overview of the website, such as posts, and you can add statistics and things like that, but there will be more on this in a later video. And just to briefly go over a few of the items you'll see here, up at the top you can get to your website by hovering over the name and clicking Visit Site. You can get to your dashboard by clicking Dashboard. You'll be able to create posts, add media, create pages. You can add comments to your site, which is useful for collaborative websites. You can edit the appearance, look at plugins, add users, see some tools, and adjust some settings. And the rest of our videos will go over these in more detail. For now, we're going to start with appearance, and we're going to go to themes to pick the theme for our website. So you can see here there's a number of free themes available for you to use. You can look through them, you can preview them if you want. And in the preview you can edit some settings just to maybe change it up a little, decide maybe what you want the website to look like. And if you don't like that theme, you can just close it, and you will be brought back to the themes page where you can pick another theme if you'd like. So for today's purposes, we are going to use the OIT Flex theme. So you can either go into the live preview or just click Activate directly. So I'm in the preview now. I'm going to hit Save and Activate. And then I'm going to go back in and customize my website a little bit. So from here, I can edit my site identity, which will allow me to edit the site title, seen here, and the tagline, seen here. So we are going to just change the tagline, trying out WordPress. And you can also select site icon images, but we will go into that more later. So once we have that set, we can go back in here, and maybe we want to edit our colors a little bit. You can see some color schemes here, or you can directly edit some of the colors. So let's Alright, so as you can see for this theme, some of the color schemes were essentially the same, but we're going to go with the black background so that you can see some differences here. Alright, and we are going to save and publish that. So now all the changes we made to the visuals of our website will be seen live. You can just hit the X here to close out of that customization. And then we're going to go back into the dashboard to edit some more. You can do this by hovering at the top and clicking dashboard, or if you prefer, you could just type in WP-admin, and that will bring you back into the site. So now we are going to create our home page. So we're going to go under Pages, Add New, and you just put in the title of your page here. So I'm just going to put Home, and I'll just put a little content there, Home Page. And again, we will show you in more detail in some other videos how you can customize the page a little more, add more things, do drafts and previews and things like that. But for now, we're just going to publish our home page. Now, in order to set this page as our home page, we'll go back into our site. So go to the top and hit Visit Site. And then we're going to customize. And we're going to pick Static Front Page. Basically, this means that the page will always stay the same. So the way it's set up right now is for your latest posts, and this is more for blog purposes. Since we're not going to have a blog for this site tutorial, we're going to pick Static Front Page, and then you can just select your home page as your front page. And I could save and publish that. And you can see I no longer have the repeated home page because I do have the static page. So now I have that set. I'm going to show you how to customize this menu bar at the top here and add some more menu options. So I'll close out again. I'm going to go back into the dashboard. And I'm just going to create some pages, and these pages are going to be my menu items. So let's say I want a menu item for About Us. Let's do that, and we'll have the About Us content here. I'm going to publish this. I'm going to add another page. And you just keep going until you've created all the items you want to for your menu. And if I click on pages here, I can see which pages I have already created. So I'm going to delete this page and hit trash here. And now I'm going to go in and set up my menu. So I go into Appearance and I select Menus. And on the side you'll see these pages that you've just created. Now if you want to, it'll automatically add everything into your menu here. But if you wanted to add another page, you could just hit this checkbox and click Add to Menu. And then if you wanted to remove something you've added, you just click the arrow and then you'll hit Remove. So I'm going to remove these two duplicate pages. So these items will show up on my menu, and if I want to have a drop down, so for example, this is Bitweb Dev and the drop down says Visit Site. I want to have a menu item that says About Us with a drop down with Contact. So I'm going to click it and drag it to the right, and it'll do that. So I'm just going to name my menu, Main Menu. I'm going to create it. And make sure anytime you edit your menu that you do hit Save. Now I'm going to go back into my website. Going to customize it. You're going to select Menus, and you'll see here the menu is listed, and you can also customize it from this view. You want to go into Menu Locations and select your primary menu. And you can see here it is now changed the contact as a subheading as opposed to its own menu item. You're just going to save and publish that. And now you can close out, and you can see your menu has been created here, and you can go to these pages and you will be able to see any content that you've added. Thank you all for following along in our tutorial, and please look out for our upcoming tutorials to go into more detail about posts, menu options, and more.